One of the things that make me the most angriest about these type of comments and people agreeing with these type of comments is, especially Americans, is the fact that whenever it comes to things involving you and your people, then it's never forget, right? When it comes to 9/11, it's never forget. When it comes to Sandy Hook, it's never forget. And all of these, mass things that happen in America, it was never forget this day. And if anybody say anything, remotely jaded against it, then you want repercussions. Oh, this person got to pay. Alex Jones need to pay an absorbent amount of number for saying this wasn't real. But then as soon as we start talking about the reparations, no matter of fact, let's talk about the Holocaust, right? Soon as we start talking about the Holocaust, never forget. But then when we talk about the slave trade, we need to move on. It's time to get past this. There's nothing we can do about it. But it was something that you can do about it when that happened, right? It was something that we could do about it when we paid the Japanese for their servitude. It's something that we could do about it when we paid reparations in countless other situations. When we paid the Japanese, they got paid for lost land and property. But money y'all don't know this. But what y'all saying when y'all say that is that you'll rather pay somebody from a different country reparations than somebody from your own country, but if they are black. Because if it would happen, like I said, when it happened to your people, then people got to pay. People got to be held accountable. And there's different levels to the ignorance, because you got some people that's ignorant that support Israel, who is doing the same thing, who is displacing Palestinians and giving their land to European Jews, which is basically just colonization. But a lot of the American school system is not good. So a lot of y'all really just don't understand these issues. But then you actually have some people that call themselves being pro-Palestine, but to say the same thing. Oh, we need to move on. We need to get past this. When these people that got displaced, in 1948 during the Nakba, 7 million Palestinians got displaced. Now, do you think that we should just, once this situation is rectified, do you think those 7 million people should just forget the past and stay where they are, or should they get the land that's rightfully theirs? A lot of their family are probably dead. People whole lineage got wiped out off the registry. So, a lot of these people that lost their lives, should their ancestors, should their siblings and their not siblings, because they're dead, but should the dead people, if they have family left, should they not get that land back? And you gonna make an excuse and say, oh yeah, because that was recent. That's a recent history. But history is history. Because if this situation drags on for another 75 years, majority of these people will be dead, and their sibling, their offspring should get it. And then it just keeps on carrying on. See, the problem that y'all fail to understand is that y'all still buying into a system that counted us as cargo. And we weren't human. So we had no opportunity to get these wrongs righted. So when somebody like Bill Murray or Douglas Murray say that these situations were rectified, they weren't. How do you rectify a reclassification of human beings? Like, how do you strip them from their humanity, say that they can't inherit, they can't get the rights to their intellectual property, they can't, when they get their land taken, like you see people getting their land back just recently, like in Martha's Vineyard and other situations like that, where these people had their land taken decades ago. This happened on a regular basis, and this wasn't ancient. This was 40 or 50 years ago. This wasn't that long ago. A lot of y'all don't understand that the survivors are still here. The people that made these laws, that made these rules, they're your grandparents, they're your aunties, they're your uncles. They still exist. This stuff just happened in the 40s. And it still continues to happen every day. But because you have bought into the system and you classify yourself as white, which is not really a race for real. Like you